I'm Marten from Meshuggah, and you're watching Nrv-Tv right now. The style of Meshuggah would be, I guess, like a lot of times people ask you, like, what's your band like? I mean, every band member gets that question. And I mean, we could call it whatever, but to me, it's aggressive, progressive music, you know? I've heard somebody say organized chaos. Prime motivation for coming up with what we come up with is basically ourselves. For us, I guess it was like the joy of exploring that made us start out this way, you know, exploring a little here and there. And then we found out that we had an identity of our own. If we just let our minds run with it, we would together bring something to the table that would make this an interesting cocktail. Our influences mainly aren't necessarily music. Sometimes it might be a good movie, like an atmosphere or a vibe, something sets in a movie or a book, or something someone says, you know, like in a conversation, whatever. When we write music, we always write at the same time. So we kind of feed off each other, and I think that makes it maybe a little bit internalized process, but at the same time, it allows us to explore exactly what is truly us. A lot of lyrics are inspired by, like, language in books that you like, not necessarily topics, but the language, how it flows and how you express certain things without saying it directly. We focus on stuff that's like we can relate to in the music. To use metaphors is very important to us, so that, you know, you can look at things from different perspectives. Never cared a lot about other people's reactions, and I know that might sound arrogant sometimes, because people have been saying that, oh, well, if fans want you to do this, why don't you? And it's like, well, hopefully the reason our fans got into us in the first place is that we did a thing of our own and didn't give a fuck about everything else. This is our band, and here's what we want to do. This is what feels natural to us. Then what happens with it after we let it go and release it, it's out of our hands. People might love it, people might hate it. It's not up to us, you know?